Hey guys, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming in, and today I want to show you guys my amp collection. Alright, so here we go. Let me start down on this end, and we're just going to kind of go through this stuff kind of quick. This right here, this is one of my favorite amps. I have it behind the counter here because a lot of times I'll sit and play through this. This is an old Fender Cyber Deluxe. Really cool. I don't really even want to sell it. I love that thing. It's got that 80s hair metal tone that I love. So yeah, I got a Cyber Deluxe right there. That's a Johnson Millennium Stereo 150. And setting number 45 is really cool. A guy came in the other day and he helped reprogram it so that all the levels were pretty much set the same, and so that it's pretty consistent as far as volume when you go from channel to channel. And right here in front of that is an old Gibson. What was this thing called? This is a little old tube amp. And let me see. Oh, it's the Gibson Explorer. So they made these amps. They only made these amps for like 3 years. And this one has been gone through and reworked. It sounds great, but they took one of the little inputs here. I don't know why you would need 3 of them. And somebody took the tremolo circuit out of this, and they changed the reverb to a presence. And this one is an old Airline. So again, another nice little, this one's in great shape. So let me see if I can get in there. Look at this thing. Montgomery Ward's. Kind of a cool old amp. An Airline. And you guys, in my videos, you guys aren't showing me any prices. So there you go. I got this little old Airline, and I got that thing priced at $400. Back here we have a Fender DeVille, and so you know, my prices are negotiable down here. So we got a Hot Rod DeVille right here in the front. This is the little Black Star 1 watt, an HT1, and it's sitting on its own speaker cabinet. Great sounding little amp. Believe it or not, there is a 2-rock Topaz down here. And this is a Dumble clone. Got the owner manuals right here. And this is a, it's got its matching cabinet. Super cool amp. If you look on Reverb or on eBay, these things go for like $5 grand. Got this thing down here for $3,200. In front of that, I have an old Vibrolux reverb amp, Fender. Great sounding amp. I think this one is 1967. Could be wrong about that. This is a consignment item. So you can see it's got old Jensen speakers in it. It's in really nice shape. We have a Jet City 20, and it is setting on a Fender Bass Breaker 212 cabinet. Next to that, we have an orange TH30, and this one is in black. Usually these things come in, orange. I have that bad boy priced at $600, and it's setting on a nice 212 cabinet. In front of that, we got the PRS Archon 50. Great condition amp. Great tones out of this thing. We have a Boogie Studio 22. So we got some Mesa Boogie stuff. So included with the purchase of this Mesa Boogie is we have the empty shell. So if you want the combo or if you want to make a head out of it, it'll fit right in there. Okay, so this amp is a Reason Grande. And this is a very unique amp. I know it looks like the John Deere thing, right? So the story on this amp is this thing was out on the road with the Black Crowes. So Chris Robinson's the singer. I think his name is Rich Robinson. And it has a different shell for it inside this box right here. So if you want to make black, it's got the black empty shell, so you could make the head black if you want to. But the guy that builds these Reason amps, he also did a lot of stuff for Billy Gibbons. And this amp, this very amp, was out on the road with the Black Crowes. So that's pretty cool. We got a little Princeton 112 Plus. So in front of that, we have a Fender in red. Let me flip this amp around so we can look at the back of this. Okay. So what we have here is a Fender Hot Rod DeVille 410-3. And this thing, you hate to say mint, but this thing looks mint. Limited edition tag on it in red. It's got the red coat speakers inside there. Brand new condition. It's got the foot switch in here. It's all in the plastic with all the instructions and the operating manual and all that kind of stuff. So that is a really high quality amp. Sitting behind that, we got the Marshall MG100. And that is the full stack MG series. And then again we have a little Epiphone Valve Jr. And in front of that we are looking at a Fender, I think it's a 1966 black-faced Bandmaster, and it has its matching cabinet. So real nice quality. This thing sounds beautiful. It's got the little legs on the side, the little tilt back legs. Super nice condition. So yeah, we got a little Bandmaster set in here. Sitting right here, we have a Bad Cat 30. Valve King, PV Valve King, VK100 setting back here. We also have a PV Windsor setting back here, full stack, 400 bucks. PV Windsor. Sitting next to that, we have an old Randall, the Commander 4. You guys remember those from back in the day? Then we have some smaller amps over on this side. We got a couple Champ 40s. And we have this PV, the Bravo 112. This is a tube amp. These things were real cool back in the day. Let me flip this thing around, or I'll just tilt it forward. This has the old vintage 30 in it. So they used to call this the stack in the box because it's so small, but it has a great loud channel about it. Sounds great. And a little Black Star Stereo 40. Great sounding little practice amp. Got your headphone output. And then next to that I have a little Fender Vibro Champ. Nice lush reverb in this thing. Tube amp. 18 watts I think they are. Back here I have another PV Windsor. Full cabinet. Full stack, full half stack. Next to that I have a little Marshall MG100. I got a couple of Smarvo solid state 100 watt heads right there. Smarvo is the same company that made Randall. And it's sitting on a Soldano cabinet. And then I have a friend of mine, comes in here from time to time. This is his bass amp. And it is on consignment. And then right here in the front, we have an Ignator, Tweaker 88. It's got the foot switch. Let me show you the price. 400 bucks, guys. Ignator, Tweaker 88. The tubes in this thing are monstrous. Let me spin this around like this. I don't know if you guys can see them in there, but it is a tube amp. Great sounding tube amp. Tweaker 88. And it's setting on a Marshall JCM 900 lead 1960 412 cabinet. Then I got a B52 412 cabinet. Got a couple of bass amps, speaker cabinets, bass speaker cabinets, and SWR, and the Smarvo 115 with the horn. And this is kind of an old, kind of a cool item, a Fender Bantam bass amp. You can play guitar through these things. They sound good. And pretty cool. Vintage. Also a couple PV 412 cabinets. And another little Black Star. And these are some of my practice amps down here. We got a couple of these Line 6 Spider 3s. And just some random little practice amps. An old crate. Yep. And so, guys, thanks for checking out this video with me. I know it was really poor quality, but I just wanted to kind of blast through here real quick and kind of show you what I have. So again, there it is, my amp collection. Guys, have a great day, alright? Catch you later.
Well, I saw this girl looking down the street. I started planning for the time we might meet. She had long blonde hair and big brown eyes. I thought maybe I could be her guy. A few weeks later, well, there she was, looking mighty fine in a pickup truck. So it's now or never to try my luck, 'cause I've been waiting for so long to get this girl all alone. I'll be with her tonight. That girl would never put up a fight. Well, I walked up to her, I said, "What's your name?" She turned and smiled and walked away. Wait a minute now, where you going? That heart on my sleeve, it must be showing, 'cause I've waited for so long to get that girl all alone. I'll be with her tonight. That girl could never put up a fight. 'Cause I wanna know if you're alone. I wanna know you're alone.
You guys are still here? The video's over. Go home.